House of the Dragon, Season 2, this time, Episode 6. And we're going to talk about the people who are truly suffering. The Smallfolk. Yeah, not the High Towers, not the Targaryens, the Smallfolk. Because whenever you have two big, powerful entities going to war, who's the one who always suffers? The people caught in the middle who don't really have the ability to either opt out or just not join up with the war, period. The small folk, they're the ones who suffer. And in this episode, we'll see if they take back their power or if they have to do something more extravagant to kind of change the balance of power, if you will, pertaining to this war. That being said, friendly reminder, once we finish House of the Dragon Season 2, there's going to be a small break until Season 3. Ya boy's got jury duty, so ya boy has to go and, pretend to care about whatever is actually going on, and then, see if I even get selected for that. So that's going to be a fun week. But, as always, if you guys do enjoy any of the content up until that point in time, by all means, we have all of Avatar The Last Airbender, we have all of Has Been Hotel, and by the time we have all House of the Dragon done up until the new season, we'll be in a very good spot, and then have to figure out what the heck we're going to do next pertaining to our shows and series, but worry about that then. Let's do further, and let's engage.
I have 500 fighting men, armed, full of spirit.
I bring 1,000 knights of my own, and 7 times as many archers and men-at-arms. By the time we are finished with the Riverland scum, the Red Fork will have earned its name.
Every time you have a Lannister, no matter which generation or which iteration, pride seems to be their only main attribute. Very few actually have intelligence.
Tell my brother we are ready to march, as soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us on Vhagar.
And until the prince makes his answer, my lord?
My men have had a long march. They are most eager to embrace the hospitality of your keep.
Translation: we're going to be crashing at your crib, regardless if you want us there or not.
He dares to summon me with haste. Are the Lannisters so diminished that they cannot march from the Tooth to Harrenhal without an escort?
Good luck with this one, my boy. Good luck with this one. This was stupid beyond all intelligence.
What has come of our letters to the Greyjoys?
They have been to no avail. The Red Kraken waits, seeking his best advantage. Though we may draw him in with honey, if it comes to it. An offer of marriage, perhaps, to the Dowager Queen.
Out of the question.
I love how everyone's just like, yeah, well, she's kind of lost her usefulness. Let's just throw her out there. And to be honest, the Greyjoys would properly decline. That Greyjoy that is in charge currently wants only one thing. Lannister blood. And she's a high tower, so she's safe.
Take what strength we have and force Daemon and his Riverlords to fight on 2 fronts.
His Grace speaks wisely.
We would do better to await the High Tower host and set out in good time.
There is no time. It's a fortnight's march to Harrenhal. We must strike before his army is raised.
And you yourself?
I will fly out to meet you when the time is ripe. My uncle is a challenge I welcome. If he dares face me.
And one day we'll have that showdown, but until then, I guess we'll just have to have the two E-boys wait on opposite sides to eventually meet up.
You served the realm well. At a time of need. That need is ended. You are no longer obliged.
We kind of all saw the writing on the wall there. He's smart in this because she has literally nothing of value to contribute. She knows the realm during a time of peace. She knows nothing of the art of war, and his impulsiveness does not want to be controlled, and that's the only thing the High Towers are good for, is trying to control someone. Vhagar and Aemond are let loose. Looks like he didn't have as hard of a time accepting the post as he thought he was going to have. Good for you, Corlys. Good for you to see sense.
I must now proceed as if I stand alone. And I see now that to do that, I need more dragon riders. For Vermithor and Silverwing, And for Sea Smoke, who I believe misses his bond.
But there are no more in your family, Your Grace. Your younger sons are babes. There is Princess Raina.
She has attempted it, alas, but the dragons here would not take her as a rider.
Then who could do it?
You.
Yeah, the fact that we're considering such a thing with our most noble and dignified Kingsguard to potentially be burned to a crisp, I know the upside is high. The downside is we have to rehire the head of the Kingsguard again. Let's not keep doing this. Oh, what are we up to now, Damon? What could we possibly be dreaming about? We've already had the worst of worst dreams. What? Please tell me there's nothing worse.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
You can't possibly still be angry about this.
My family was just destroyed.
So we're just reliving the nightmare of us actually completely messing up our own life just because we've had a few cups. Good for us, Damon. Good for us. I love revisiting nightmares. It's great. It's good for the mental health.
May I be of assistance, Your Grace? What are you playing at, old man?
I do wonder, Your Grace, if you're getting enough sleep. This old place is...
Are you mocking me?
Sit!
Or are you perhaps the culprit who's been tampering with my peace? A friend by day and a foe by night.
To what end?
To mine, perhaps.
Yeah, I think we need to get a good night's sleep. We are just a bit testy right about now. About time you did this. I would have fled again in the middle of my first dream. I would have had none of the others. None.
Or else it's a swamp hare or...
The ghost of Harren the Black moaning his curses from Kingspire Tower?
Drivel! All of it! The ghosts, the curses, the blasted weirwood bed, I'm done with it.
Ah, yes, it is your way, is it not? When something does not please you, you run. Dragonstone, Stepstones, Pentos, Harrenhal.
I wake and I do not know where I've been.
There are older things in this world than you, or I, or living memory.
Yep, Westeros has a whole magic thing, and it's never fun kind of magic, like Disney magic, where boom, we have a beautiful carriage, and we're gonna just have a great time at the ball. It's always Cthulhu-esque nightmare fuel, just drivel. It's awful.
If you have any counsel for dealing with the River Lords, I'd be glad of it.
Daemon Targaryen asking for help?
Counsel?
Counsel is help, genius. I'm on your side, but we're just, splitting the finest of hairs that all lead down to the same tree in the end. So just ask for it. It's okay.
I need help, Alice.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
Why is it always 3 days? None of this ever makes any sense. It's always mystery, mystery, mystery. Alice, why can't you get to the point? It is crazy they're just singing to them, and the dragon just goes, "Ooh, that's my jam," and then arrives. Crazy to think that you could just summon a creature of such magnitude just by song.
Sea Smoke. Dohedas.
Likere, Emperorus! Likere! Rebas! Do not show fear.
Don't show fear. The man has turned around like 4 times looking at Rhaenyra for help. This may be a Kingsguard and a brave man, but this is a dragon we're talking about. fear is to be expected.
I've done it.
Well, that went about as well as you would have expected it. As soon as he was like, "Oh, I'm in charge," the dragon was like, "You thought?"
I wish you to sail with me as my first mate.
I'm grateful for the offer, my lord.
But we will set course for Sharp Point. Lord Bar Emin wishes to send his nephew aboard as a bosun.
There are more experienced men at your service.
So he's taking Rhaenys' advice. He's like, yeah, well, I may not have done right by them by the first, 20-ish, hard to say, years with them. But I'm going to try and do right at least here by the end and honor my late wife as well in this.
Makes you sick, doesn't it? Knowing they're banqueting every night at the castle while we go without.
That can't be true.
My girls were taken to the Red Keep a few nights ago. Feasting and merriment for the new Prince Regent.
Is she trying to start a revolution via the bar? Because she's doing it. People are getting really mad at her.
Your count has been holding it to be a truly unfortunate result, Your Grace. Seasmoke has fled Dragonstone, and Sir Stephen was a valiant knight. Most regrettable. If perhaps foreseeable. I myself, if you recall, was in favor of treating with Lord Mutton to march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach. True, not as sensational. His numbers were few, but we may yet retake.
I don't know how he didn't see that coming. I know you're not supposed to do that. But Rhaenyra has been the same ill-tempered girl she's always been. She just dealt with the loss of a friend. Her whole war effort is going up in smoke. Her husband's left her. She lost Rhaenys and Meleys. And then you're trying to lecture her on what is right and what is wrong? Did you think now was a good time? Because anyone with eyes could have read this room and been like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk in silence for a little bit with her. You know what I'm saying?
It was worth the risk, no matter the outcome.
More good men killed. It's my fault.
Sir Stephen went willingly.
It was a reckless thought. That an ancient Valyrian beast would suffer a darkling to ride it.
Surely it was not the only possibility. Might there not be others among the highborn of the Seven Kingdoms?
And who will be so foolish as to try?
Literally everybody. I think you'd be surprised. I think literally everybody would try. If you're telling us that we could literally stay as a small, common folk peasant with no hope of an actual future in the world, or we get to ride a dragon to eternal glory, I think we all know which option we're picking. And I know you're saying everyone's got diluted blood. Princess, your family has intermarried with other houses all the time. Your blood is just as diluted as everyone else's, regardless of how royal you think you are. Somewhere along the way, there was a Baratheon, or there was someone from the Vale. Take your pick. Your blood is as diluted as everyone else's. You pretending you're better than everyone else is probably the reason you're not ever going to actually sit this throne. I am just saying.
Will it be enough?
We have laid the kindling only. Tonight we will light it, and watch it begin to flare.
When it does, Aemond will put it down with force.
That will make it rise the hotter. He cannot destroy his own city.
Neither can they overthrow him.
Maybe not, but it is harder to wage war abroad when you must also keep peace at home.
I mean, this is actually a sound strategy, even though I still understand maybe every third word from her, but that's likely a me issue. At the end of the day, giving the small folk a chance to play their part in this war is both brilliant, and it could backfire if you ever take the city, because now they realize you're basically the same as the High Towers, so if they're not getting fed either way, good luck.
Got enough sheep for your dragons then, but none for us. Where's our meat? We want meat.
It seems, Your Grace, that the small folk have become restless.
You don't say. The hungry are restless. What else are the hungry supposed to do? Of course, restless is the option.
We do our as it happens, correct? Every king needs a hand. I'll make it your responsibility.
My prince, it is an honor I've never considered for
No,
myself.
not to serve as hand. You towed to fetch him. Send word to Otto Hightower. My grandsire may be overcautious, but his devotion to his family has never been in doubt.
Well, Master of Whisperers, now at the bottom of the food chain, because Aemon's not Aegon and he can understand the difference between flattery and correct praise. Now we get Otto back in the picture because, of course we do. My suffering will not end.
What do you remember?
Nothing.
I mean, he may genuinely remember nothing because he was very drunk when he was up there. But as far as Aemon is concerned, I am saying I remember nothing. This man will kill me right here if I say I remember anything. He's torturing me just to ensure I am very sincere about that thought.
Meaning no offense, hmm? None of this is your fault.
I want Mother.
Yes. Well, I know it's difficult, but it...
She may not have ridden a dragon, or rode a dragon, not really sure what the correct terminology is, but she realizes the work of a dragon very well enough to know that there's a wild one out and about over here, in the Vale of all places. Goes to show that the world's large enough you could probably hide one, because, well, no one's really looking out here.
Driftwood Throne? We spend the whole of our lives in the shadow of the Sea Snake's great castle. Do not wish to dwell in it any longer.
And so you belittle your great opportunity, while me, he ignores, as he always has.
The Sea Snake would sooner have High Tide claimed by the sea than call us his sons. Stop wasting your life waiting for something that will never come.
I mean, look, this is the difference between someone who feels like they need to earn it and between someone who thinks they deserve it. Adam, is the one doing the provoking, believes everything is entitled to him just because of the name. His brother is like, look, I want everyone to believe I've earned it. This was fair and square. This wasn't a familiar relation thing. Like, literally, this is the job that I was the best for, and I did all the hard work to get this.
I bring to mind too much their mothers or their daughters. They must see in me a ruler. And the symbols of authority are not jewels and gowns, but the shield and the sword.
My ruler is my mother, and I do not wish it otherwise.
I mean, Jace, of course, is the only one who's being logical right here. So, like, this is about gender. Everything's awful because I'm a woman. And yeah, it really, truly is. But again, you haven't done anything to prove you're anything other than just a mother and just a woman. You haven't been a dragon rider. You haven't gone to court and proven these men silly or clumsy or foolish. You didn't attend any of the meetings you were supposed to. You didn't play ball the way everyone else in Westeros has had to. You just thought, Targaryen, automatic W, give me the throne. While you did what exactly with your blessing of being born ahead of everyone in life? Nothing, right? And that's our play. We're going to feed the small folk so they get pissed off at the greens and in turn will sway their loyalty. Smart play.
I have sent ravens again to Highgarden and to Old Town, and now to all the great houses in the Reach. There has been no word from Sir Otto as of yet. There is war in the Reach now, Your Grace. House Beesbury has raised arms against the High Tower host. Retribution for their lord's demise.
Yeah, rightfully so, because Beesbury was the one Kristen Cole turned his head into pudding. So, House Beesbury says we're going to turn your house into pudding. Catch my meaning?
I wondered if you've heard from Father. I've sent ravens to Highgarden and Old Town, but have had no reply.
I've had nothing. But neither have I sent any message. If he wrote letters, it would be to you. You're always his favorite.
Strange there has been no word.
Otto Hightower is ever resourceful. He will send news when there is news to send.
The kindest way of saying, hey, if Dad wanted to talk to someone, he would have. Let it rest. I have to go out to war now, so let's all just focus on our real priorities, okay?
My son Daron. What's he like?
Does he not write to you?
Less and less these days.
10 and 6 now. Letters perhaps hold less of his interest.
I mean, Daron is a dragon rider, and I know we haven't featured him a lick in this show, but the one good son of hers, she sent away. Isn't that just kind of say a lot about her parentage?
Yes, it seems the Red Keep, for all its privileges, may in fact be a less than salubrious environment for the forming of young men.
Was it the court? Was it their mother?
I'm sure you did your best.
I'm sure she didn't. I don't care that this was a needless clip, but she did not.
You, where'd you get that food? We're near a ship's. Ships? That came ashore in the middle of the night with gifts from the Queen. She thinks of us even now.
Her popularity on the up.
Your Graces, we must leave. Now. Get the Queens to the wheelhouse! Mind your flanks. Keep moving. This way, Your Grace.
There's the Queen of Fishes!
I swear to God, if anything happens to Elena, I'll be pissed. If Alton dies, we'll have a moment of silence in silent praise of the fact you don't have to deal with her anymore.
My Queen! Get up! No! No! Sheathe your swords! Sheathe your swords!
We should not have done that. We should not have done that. We have just incensed the riot. We saw that there was a little fire going, and we decided to unload a whole tank of gasoline right on top of it.
My Queen's this way! Inside!
Yeah, well, they weren't really Kingsguard anyway, but that still sucks.
The drink takes the pain away. It dulls your mind. Don't take heart, Your Grace. You've already written yourself into legend. You survived Dragonfire. But I'm afraid you will never be whole. Orwell has exhausted his abilities. He's bound your leg. But you will never run again.
So are we some kind of kindred spirits here? Because you can't walk right and Aegon can't walk right? Is that what we're getting at here? You want like a mentorship role because you want to help him to help you rise in station to be Hand of the King and Master of Whispers because you need Aegon to survive to make that happen? So Aemon just backhanded you one time and you just went, well, time to go.
Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger. But I think you know that.
There it is. He was at least smart enough this time to be like, look, help. Aemon would kill him without a second thought. Bloodline be damned. People want that stupid pointy throne no matter what. This nightmare is going to be deeply personal. All the other ones they were just more uncomfortable than anything. But yeah, this is probably where Daemon should have been. I can't imagine he was.
Brother.
David, she's gone.
I'm sorry. You needed me. I'm in now.
I thought that was going to be more. It's just literally Daemon has to come to terms with and accept all the sins, mistakes, errors, blemishes, however you want to name it, that he's made throughout his past. And until he rectifies all of these things, he's not going to be ready for God knows what these nightmares are preparing him for. But we need Daemon to be sane for the next round of battles.
The manner of Lord Grover's passing.
Well, he'd been ill, of course. Riverrun's maesters have been at their wits' end. Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills. She plied her craft, but there was not more to be done.
Proof that even the strongest and most formidable of warriors eventually do break. Check on those who are strong in your life. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Check on everyone you care about. Oh, hell no. Seasmoke's here, and after almost being forced upon by a Darkland, I think Seasmoke has made a decision on who it wants to ride her. The fact you think you could outwit a dragon. My goodness. Yep, the fact it didn't eat you, 10 out of 10. The fact it seems very calm around you, even better.
They went as far as the gates of the Red Keep before they were turned away. It is as we hoped, a warning to the usurpers that you have strength beyond what they accredited. I thought you'd be pleased.
I do not think I can win this war.
I think you are tired.
My own son questions my capabilities. He thinks I need Damon at my side.
You do. It's okay to say you need help. It does not make anybody weaker to ask for help. Your pride and your vanity have always been your biggest problems, Rhaenyra. Aside from your decision-making when it comes to men. But that's a whole nother topic I don't have time for.
Had his pleasure with me. And when after many months of this, it became evident that his seed had taken root, there is a scar here as well. I cannot bear children. He left me for dead. But I lived.
I'm so sorry.
Swore to myself I would never trust another. And that oath has stood me well. This world is cold and cruel, and there are few in it who are steadfast. You, I think, are steadfast. You have seen me as worthy, as an equal even.
I'm gonna stop you there, Chief. I know we're having a heartfelt moment here where we're talking about the horrors and atrocities your father committed on you, but equals Dragon Rider, the rest of the world. Dragon Rider, rest of the world. Just saying. I don't know why I'm like shocked about this. I'm not shocked about this. We bonded so much that men sucked so hard and are so evil that we decided to just cut them out entirely. Good for you, I guess, but it's weird bonding overall. And anyone who's like, yeah, this is completely out of character for Rhaenyra, in the books, no, it's not. Rhaenyra joined in with Daemon and his former wife all the time. It was common knowledge that it was three together. So, pretty standard.
Begging your pardon.
I beg your pardon. If you had waited 5 minutes, you would have seen something.
The dragon Seasmoke has been sighted flying over Spicetown.
Yes, he does that.
From what we've heard, he has a rider.
Who?
Ah, Seasmoke made a friend. Good job, Adam. You always knew you were destined for more. I just don't think you realized how much more. Alright, Rhaenyra has flown out to go figure out what the heck's going on, but we as the audience know it's Adam. Good stuff, and definitely interesting stuff. Her and her Master of Whisperers playing tongue hockey was not on my bingo card for this season, but it's definitely going on. However, I do love the fact that Alicent got hit in the face by a fish. I don't like that she got attacked violently, because, you know, you don't wish that upon anybody, but at the end of the day, the Greens are now seemingly on the back foot, and Aegon needs to do everything he can to get away from his brother, all while we're still trying to figure out the art and intricacies of war, and I'm assuming that we aren't going to have any more battles for the rest of the season. Just educated guess. I'm assuming we're going to lead up to Season 3 starting with a large battle, but until then, by all means, your only battle is with YouTube and the algorithm. Be sure to be subscribed for more, hit that like button to help support the channel, and help grow the video. And as always, I've been the Sarcastic Geek. I'll see you guys in the next episode.